What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 18 of the Trainwreck Comedy Podcast.
Hey now.
Woo! My name is Adam D. Parsons.
I'm Mike Keegan.
I'm Jimmy Tuthill.
Thanks for coming to our guest today in our wonderful studio at Revolution, which is the Revolution stage.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Absolutely. Ready for some sports talk?
I think so. I think we should do a little sports talk. You know, baseball season's upon us. We're starting another season.
Coming at you.
Whoa.
Sorry.
It is coming at us.
I like the energy.
There you go.
All right. So, yeah,
Excited,
we're season end. You know, we did this last year. We did our annual sports show, first annual, which went over terrific, I guess.
Yep, this is our anniversary.
Cool.
We did,
Glad to be here.
We did Mets talk. No.
I thought we kissed. I don't know what we do. My first
He was
sports
off the show today. He was off. No. Anyway, so we're going to do our sports show. Now, I'm a Met fan. You are a Yankee fan. James, on my side,
is a huge Met fan. Absolutely.
That's what we put right in the middle. So,
all right.
We're going to talk a little
I'm
about...
in a douchebag sandwich.
Shit,
I'm
so
the delicious meat in a douchebag sandwich.
That's what I'm going to put it, if I put it that way.
It's hard to argue, actually. I'm a miserable Met fan in that I've almost accepted my fate. You know, we just kind of know what's going to happen. I don't argue with Yankee fans anymore.
I guess it's hard to. You still got to do it every so often or so, but...
Well, only when I'm attacked, I think. But
I'm not a Met hater, though. I still like the Mets. I root for them. I like the Mets. I don't...
I've heard that most Yankee fans are indifferent to the Mets.
I'm not really indifferent. Like, my grandfather was a big Met fan when I was growing up.
Okay.
So he was a diehard Mets fan, always brought me to games, and I broke his heart like when I became a Yankee fan.
You were
like,
a Turner.
Yeah, I was kind of a Turner.
Betrayer.
But it was like when I was really young that I betrayed, because like I have like when I was in like second grade, they have those little baseball cards that they give you for Little League.
Yeah.
And on the back it said like favorite team, New York Mets, favorite player, Kevin McReynolds. I look at it now, I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody's favorite player was
poisoned with these thoughts.
You were told nobody's favorite player was Kevin McReynolds.
My favorite is Bob Bonilla.
There you go.
That's paying off well. No, I mean, I grew up as a Met fan. I was born in '86, so I kind of was bred into being a Met fan. My dad had a... I was looking the other day, like old, like late '80s, early '90s. Guys that wear tank tops everywhere. Like, it was an okay thing in the summertime, like in New York. You do that now, you get some strange looks. I had this, like, the regular mustache and the tank top and long hair.
That's the dad uniform.
That is the dad uniform. And I was a picture of him. He was wearing a Met shirt. I'm like, man, that's my problem right there.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I follow my footsteps in.
It's kind of hard to idolize that era because everybody has the really, feminine mustaches and everything like that.
It's like Freddie Mercury's awesome, and then they found out he was gay, and then nobody had a mustache.
Exactly.
I know I'm rocking just a straight mustache recently. Just shaving this off, just keeping the mustache alone.
It would take me 2 years to grow a mustache.
It does. You've been shaved since Christmas, I can tell.
I've been shaved since our last sports podcast.
Whiskers going out.
Yeah, I got little whiskers.
All right, so we'll kind of dive into what you think the season's going to be. You know, again, we'll do our Mets talk, but what do you think about the Yankees going to be? With what they did in the offseason, where they're going to go this year?
I'm excited with the pitching. I'm excited. I guess Pineda's doing his thing now, and then Tanaka supposedly seems like the real deal. Like he's doing well, and you're not even seeing really what he's going to be bringing to the full effect.
Right.
And then it's just going to obviously it's going to be a very emotional season for me with Jeter leaving.
It is something.
I mean, that's. When I was in high school, those are my formulative years of becoming a Yankee fan, and that's when Jeter was just starting out, and I became like a real diehard Yankee fan as he was just starting out. So I kind of grew with him, and now the part of me is dying.
It's not dying.
I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm done.
You'll be around.
It's like it's happened. Like my favorite player was Don Mattingly, and then he left, and it was Tino, and now it's Jeter, and then it's going to be like Adam's son or something,
Yeah,
it's going to be my next favorite Yankee.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm taking his first Mets game, actually, in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
He gets to run the base afterwards. I'm going to run the outfield. I'm going to instruct him, go to center field, and just see if they, tase him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to hope that they tase him. Not
He's
some
hoping
sense
his son gets tased.
He's got to learn how it
You
works.
met my kid. He's a psychopath. He's a lunatic.
Yeah.
He attacks me. So hopefully he gets his own medicine, runs center field. But you guys have a lot of offseason pickups for the Yankees. They have a new catcher, Beltran, former Met great.
Exactly. They have 1,000 outfielders. And
you do.
He's probably thrilled to be here just to kill the Mets because he can't stand the way they're bashing him when he's not there.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be exciting for a Subway Series with Beltran. But I'm excited. I mean, they made some moves that I'm excited about, and I'm excited for the pitching because that was everything that pissed me off last year.
Yeah, that's usually what the Mets have been priding themselves on the past couple of seasons. Pitching. We lost Matt Harvey now for the year. And
Heartbreaking.
You had some wonderful little Facebook comments about that when that happened. I almost defriended you a couple times.
That Harvey can't save you now.
That was heartbreak, man. That was like Yankee fans actually felt bad for Mets fans on that one. They actually had somebody, and now he's gone.
I know.
Just ripped
It's
away.
like, that's your
year.
guy. That's your hope. And I was just like, nah, he'll be back in a few years.
Dashed.
Hoping we get back to the way it's supposed to,
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to that pitching staff, though.
Yeah, Dylan G, man, he's the real deal. So
Yes. He's a serviceable
it'd be exciting to see him.
dude. Trina Reese is here, guys, so I know you're not watching this right now live. She's hopped on the show. Making up for people who couldn't make it.
Ah, very nice.
She's a hero. Speaking of heroes, Mets have none anymore with Harvey being hurt. You know, we were talking before the show how we have David Wright at third base. Wilmer Flores is coming up, who might be the future of the Mets, but somewhere else. I mean, where do you think he should be at the moment?
I am actually all for putting him at shortstop because who the hell else do we have?
Yeah,
Ruben
you got no one
Tejada?
else. Yeah, no one else.
That dude can hit, and, you know, his main selling point was his defense, but he's shown in recent times that that's not even a selling point anymore. He flubs as much as the next guy. So as long as we're going to have a shortstop that isn't fielding properly, let's get a bat in there. I think Wilmer Flores needs that spot right now.
Yeah, I might be right about that. I think maybe a corner spot for him in the future, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how that
In his
turns
slower,
out.
older years. I mean, they already say he's kind of slow and doughy for a shortstop. That's why they don't want to put him there.
Is he 20 years old?
Yeah.
And he's slow and doughy.
That shouldn't be, right?
I reached that status a couple years ago.
I was only slow and doughy last year.
But, yeah, I think that's key. And I think that the reason I wouldn't put him at a corner spot is only because I am still hooked on Ike Davis.
Ugh. Yeah,
I am
don't
that
know.
sad Mets fan.
Well,
I got it. Third grade, they're like, oh, that Mike Keegan, he's slow and doughy.
That's
There we
where
go. All right, that was all right.
that was on your report card, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Failed gym.
It wasn't even for like sports. It was just my dickhead teacher, just like, he's slow and doughy.
It's like, what is your grade in math?
It's like, this is
An abomination. What the hell is
this is
this?
an art class.
Can't return the scissors in the right
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Going into language arts, fucking everything up. That was a thing, right?
Yeah, that was
was
the
a-
thing. Language arts. Yeah.
Until what,
LA.
like 6th grade? 7th grade?
Yeah, I think it was.
Then we
I know it was
English
definitely
class.
6th grade,
It's different.
but it was like, I'm like, what is LA? Language arts.
And also what time social studies became history.
Yes. Yep.
Remember that? That was,
I do remember
was a
that.
thing.
I guess that left them open to discuss modern affairs too, which they never really took advantage of.
no, no.
They like their jobs. They don't want to talk politics.
Exactly.
Yeah, really, because I have some fucked up futures.
Yeah.
Mr. Bergen tested that. We went to the same high school.
Yeah. Look what they did with him. Look what they did to him.
Look at him, look at me. I got high school girl pregnant, whatever. It was only 2 years ago. It's
So
fine.
did he. It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Where are we? The Mets, right?
Yes, I think that was a while back. What do you think of Ike Davis at first? Do we keep him? Do we give him a last chance?
I guess we have to. There's nowhere else to look at the moment. Isn't Kendra Morales, though, who's actually a decent player, still in the market someplace? Or maybe got signed. I thought maybe bringing him in could help along Ike Davis. Or to help the Mets. I don't know.
I think he's been having a pretty good competition in spring training with Lucas Duda for this spot. Because while Duda sucks during the regular season every year, for some reason he pops home runs like they're candy during spring training. It just comes like nothing to him. So he's really pushing Davis to fight for this spot. So I'm thinking if they could just kind of escape those last 2 horrible years,
Yeah.
get back to the original mentality when he came up, because he was going to be our first baseman
Yeah,
in the future.
yeah, exactly.
I was going to say popping steroids like A-Rod, but you throw that in there.
No, he actually just lost a ton of weight. The Mets sent a ton of their players to a fitness camp over the offseason, actually.
That's a
make
fat
them-
camp?
Yeah, they sent them to fat camp because they were these
Like, you
professional
fuckers are slow and doughy.
these professional athletes are not taking care of themselves. Get paid millions to sit on their ass.
Like, that's your job. Like, you're a professional take carer of yourself. Like,
Please.
that's your job.
It really is. Like,
Take
you-
your
like,
care.
and then you get to play a game for 3 hours.
Yeah,
And all that
exactly.
you have to work out. That's all you do with your
That's
time.
the main thing of your job. It's like, you're a professional taker carer.
I don't know. I mean, if our job was shows for 3 hours a night, you had to work out the rest of the time, I'd still be a fucking fat slob. I would not lose any weight. I would eat bar food.
But I tell you, it's just not surprising because the Mets would go down like they drop like flies with injuries every single
Yes.
year. So it just tells me they aren't consistent about taking care of themselves
Yeah, no, right, exactly.
in any form.
I guess that's probably a preventative measure to kind of keep them healthy.
Teach them responsibility a little bit.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing with yourselves. Stop eating the fucking buffalo wings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever. They have good food at City Field, though. It's
They
fancy
do.
at the Shake Shack
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah.
My favorite place out there is there's a little bar behind like the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, like
Like
the little
Beers
bar
around
they
the
have.
world
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, that's my favorite place to go.
Yeah. The last two Met games I've went to, I didn't even leave McFadden's. Like you walk
Oh.
into McFadden's, like, yeah, let's have a couple of drinks. Next thing I know, it's the ninth inning.
The TV's right there. You see everything's
exactly.
going on.
Like, it's right there. I went to the very last game I went to. We were taking a bus there from the bar that my friend owned, and we were all drinking beers on the bus. We had cases of beers on the bus. So then by the time we got off, we were all hammered, so we just went to the bar. But the bus driver wouldn't let us leave the beers that weren't finished on the bus. We had to leave them outside of the bus. We come back, and there's just empty beers everywhere around one homeless guy. There was a Mexican homeless guy with 100 empty beers around him, just unconscious, dead to the world. He drank every single one of our leftover
That's the
beers.
merit. You know what? He's gonna return those cans for money at the end.
Exactly.
Give him credit.
Making a profit.
Yeah.
Here's profit, Reddy. Speaking of profit, I always thought about going around having a cup of bunch of plastic cups with you and going around people drinking, tailgating, and selling them plastic cups because they always have the cans with them with the open containers. They'll get a ticket from the cop that goes around also.
Yeah.
Sell them fucking orange blue Mets cups or blue and white Yankees cups.
Why are we doing comedy?
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
where the money is. Selling
I wanna be
cups
a
to
cup
drunks.
salesman.
Seriously, I don't see why that's not a thing yet. I went to a Met game where this homeless guy actually started raiding our cans. They were just in a pile.
Really? Yeah.
Like, can I have these? He's like, sure. Like, can I have a full one too? We're like, might as well.
That's awesome.
It's like a perfect ecosystem.
Yeah,
He's like the
exactly.
fish that cleans the
Yeah,
tank.
exactly.
He was selling us the benefits of why you should take our cans and our beer. And he didn't got them.
And he got
Look, man, you're not going to use it. I know you're not going to.
And then he got into his BMW and drove away.
I wonder what he wearing a suit for.
Yeah.
Look at those scraggly.
How do you think he got the BMW?
Exactly.
Turning cans is no joke. Maybe, I don't know. I like throwing cans out of the garbage can with like paper
Is
goods.
that a child that just kissed you, Murray? I can't see that
No,
far.
that is comedian Kristen Florio.
Oh, I can't really see that far. I'm like, did you Murray just kiss a child?
That is our opener act tonight.
All right.
Oh, you wouldn't doubt that he would though. So.
Not at all.
I know we're in Amityville, but come on.
We are in
Let's not get
Amityville.
that shady.
So what about the other teams? Who's our front runner?
How about the World Series picks though? I mean, who do you think are the two teams in the season playing for the big prize?
Yeah, the big,
World Series trophy.
big.
The good name for it?
Something.
Going to the big dance.
Ooh.
They're going to the big dance.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? We'll go with that.
It's hard to name it because it's a series. It's
Yeah,
a series
yeah.
of 7 games.
The
So
World
it's
Series.
You know,
Let's call it the World Series. That's
I like
good.
that.
perfect.
Beautiful.
Only
No
North
one's
American
thought of
teams
that.
allowed.
Exactly.
But picks.
Yeah, so start down here. Where would your picks be for World Series?
Nowadays, I never count out the Red Sox
Oh, you can't now.
or the Braves. So those are my 2 picks, I think.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
It's gone.
Nope.
Nope.
We're starting soon now. Thank you for joining our podcast. You're the best.
Oh, you're on.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Chris
Sorry,
Florio.
didn't see that. Hey, guys. Sorry.
It's all right. You can kiss you again.
Uh,
Red Sox are at. Okay.
Red Sox. I don't like the Red Sox this year. This is the Yankees year.
Of course it is.
Yeah, this is their
World
year.
Series number 28, huh?
Exactly.
I'll go Houston Astros because I have no self-respect.
That's legitimate.
Yeah. I like. I still like LA.
Angels or Dodgers?
The Angels. I'm sorry.
Some nasty California baseball,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
But
some
you know
teams
what?
out
I
there.
do like the Dodgers too. But I like the things that are happening in LA. But I see the Angels going really far.
They're
probably
always
right.
nice. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
That is a tough division, though. Oakland's gotten better. Texas has still been
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The Mariners now have some legit players there
Yeah.
for the first time in a while, and Houston's awful.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Mariners were the team for a while. I'd be, interested to see them be
A
good
long
again.
while ago, 15
I would
years
say,
ago.
but that now that they're making some moves, I think in the next couple of years they'll definitely be.
Yeah, West would be a
Definitely
tough
good.
division. I think, maybe you're right. The team that wins that division can win the World Series. They're playing in
Yeah.
probably the toughest division
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, exactly.
The AL East was always that.
You heard it
monster.
here. The winner of the AL West is the World Series winner this year.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's a good pick. I like that pick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what was it? Last year was the Red Sox. Year before was Cardinals, I think it was.
Yeah.
So a team who wears red.
Cardinals
Yeah, this
definitely. They always seem to be in it as well. They're the National League pick.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever team wears red is going to win this year. I think.
The Angels.
Rangers wear
they
red.
some red.
They do a lot of red. They used to have like
A
a
red team.
blue with like wings on it, like back
Yeah,
in the day.
remember? That was in the Angels in the outfield.
That was a fucking good movie.
I love that movie.
Do you think they always win because nobody can see the red on their uniforms?
Perhaps.
The team's in red. I'm sorry. I was thinking about that the whole
Yeah.
time.
Maybe.
Yeah, could be.
It's true.
Whatever. You go into the outfield. Matt McConaughey was in that movie.
Yeah,
I learned that recently.
Oh, yeah?
Adrian Brody as well.
Yes.
I mean, Adrian Brody, I remember being, obviously Tony Danza, I remember.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey.
He was like one of the random ball players.
He's an outfielder.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's actually the first one that jumps up and they catch him like midair.
Ah, unknown to me. I gotta rewatch it.
I just spent
For
too
that
much time on
scene.
IMDb.
This is YouTube that shit.
Roger and JP, right?
What?
Wasn't that the name of the kids?
Yeah, yeah. that
You're
was-
right. Isn't that also a
Did-
show on
yeah,
like
I was gonna
WBAB?
say, did
Right.
Roger and JP steal that from the Angels in the outfield? Did Angels in the
We
outfield
could
steal
be-
from them? Or is
This
it
is a
just...
conspiracy that we
Yeah.
ever thought of at all.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wow.
Did WBAB rip off Angels in the outfield?
I would like to think that
You
the
heard
Roger
that
and
here
J-
first.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that Roger and JP from the movie actually could have grown up to be those guys.
Whoa.
Well,
Mind blown. Mind blown.
Thank you.
That's it.
no one knows going that way tonight, but that's how this show has gone.
This is the
It's just math. Really, line it up. I mean,
our comedy podcast conspiracy theory.
That's gonna be the new theme going
Fucking
forward.
Christopher Lloyd's behind the whole thing.
Doc Brown is
Yeah.
puppet master.
We gotta look into this Roger and JP thing now.
I don't want to anymore.
I'm just kidding.
Leave it to you.
I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared.
No, I'm off tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'm doing with my time. We'll go down to the studio. It's right down the road, anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was knocking on the door. Can I get in?
Yep.
Sure. They sponsor like
Actually,
free concerts by my house.
Landolfi. Is Landolfi on the show today?
Tonight, yes, Tony Landolfi will be here this
Didn't
evening.
he work for WBAB?
He did some stuff there too.
We're gonna have to ask Landolfi.
There we
He's
go.
coming
And
here.
we'll
He
get
used
back
be
to you
a
with an
DJ for
answer.
WBAB. We might have an answer tonight, guys.
If we remember about this tomorrow, which I'm sure we won't.
Yeah.
But
it's
if
like
we remember,
national treasure.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm seeing the steps.
well, before we get a little too crazy, and that's going to be this podcast now. We're about to start the show here, Revolution Bar Music Hall. Come down here, enjoy the comedy show and the food. So before we let you go, throw out where you can be next, your Twitter account, James.
I'm sure you'll see me at McGuire's next. McGuire's Open Mic. You can follow me on Twitter at James T. Jimmy Me. And please follow the Jim and Tim podcast as well.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Podcasts.
Twitter, Get Involved Yo, at Get Involved Yo, the Get Involved comedy movement. GetInvolved.wordpress.com for our website. You can catch me Friday night at Cassidy's in Belmore.
Beautiful, beautiful. And at Adam_DAP. Mikey Martino is here. Thanks for coming down, sir. You're on the podcast. Appreciate that. All right.
My people are here.
Very good. All right, Adam_DP, and of course, this listens to me every Saturday night at Sports Size and Videotapes on blogtalkradio.com. My sports show, there'll be more of this, probably on that show as well. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in.
Thank
Enjoy the rest of
you.
the night.
Signing out.
Take care.